this is actually a very small paper on demons in the narrative panels of Mara's attack in Amaravati art. I am confining only to Amaravati art and with a little bit of comparative study. Yes, let us begin with this one. What is this Mara, etc.? So then we have just a little bit of time. I would like to take your time that Bodhisattva's path to enlightenment. You all are well informed. I know, I think I don't need to again give the entire story right from his departure in search of truth, encountering the four nimittas, then which prompted him, triggered the factors him. No, the path, Bodhisattva's path and enlightenment. You all know that Bodhisattva is a Buddha to be or to become. We have various incidents in Lalita Vistara or whatever you call Buddhist literature that the present, what you call the seventh Buddha, the Siddhartha who became the Buddha, took 546 lives prior to being born as Siddhartha, and he was invited as Deepankar Buddha to be born on the earth like that. There are stories which we call as these things, and being born as a Bodhisattva, he has to perfect himself by realizing and fulfilling all 10 Shat Paramitas or 10 Paramitas. After that, he has again to strive to become the enlightened one. For that enlightened one, there are many ways, the means, and the Siddhartha who departed from his palace encountered four nimittas, followed by he took a firm decision. No, this is not the place I want to be here. I want to know the truth for Chaturarya Satyasana, or like that. After that, he moves, he meets many people, teachers of that time. Then he was not convinced of their answers, and he resolved himself that no, I have only to strive to know the real truth for suffering of the cause and cessation of the suffering. Ultimately, what happened was he again approached what you call the present day Bodh Gaya area, that is known as the Sena. I forgot some Senani Grama. There, what happened was he approached a people tree where he wanted actually to take the seat. What happens was he comfortably wanted to be there, and he sat. The local grass cutter has gave him 8 bundles of grass. He paved and sat on it and resolved that I will not move from this place until I get fully enlightened. That was his resolvement. Hence, that seat that he took is known as Vajrasana. Then what happens? Sujata gives food. Oh, he wanted to take that food because after a long striving, the first meal after his what you call the severe practice of severe austerities, Tathagata takes then the bowl to the river, Naranjara river. He actually takes what? And then throws upstream. That will go upstream only, will never come back. That really prompted him that yes, he will definitely enlighten Bolke. Next, afterwards is Bodhisattva's last effort, that all I have told you. Then what happened? Yes, he firmly stood on the Vajrasana under the Bodhi tree. Then the Mara Sainya, the 10 army are there. 10 army, I will just give the list now. Mara was accompanied by 10 armies, but most of the things say that Mara's attack are assault of the Mara Buddha. Uske liye, he comes with his 3 daughters. The names are totally different in different texts, etc. So they tempt him, but this man will never, the Bodhisattva will never get affected. He stood his on firm decision. This, most of the people say, it physically never happened in the presence of Siddhartha. It is an exercise that developed, and finally Siddhartha won over that particular what we call hallucination in his own mind. This we can take it for this thing, but however, for the benefit of the visitors, the artist took the particular narrative and depicted both in painting and sculpture. So this is known as Mara, the Lord of the Passions. Then he started attacking with his own army and his 3 daughters, etc. This has been depicted in various scenes. And I will now tell you, Rati, Arati, Kama. These three are Rati, Tanha, and Kama. These three are also names given to the daughters, and they go on changing. The names go on changing. Along with them, he has got 10 what you call armies. Though what are those armies? Desires, Kama. Then armies, sadness, Arati. Then thirst, Kshut, Pipasa, hunger and thirst. The greed, three, Trishna. Then torpor, that is again Stanya Murda, then fear, Bhaya, doubt, Visikitsa, anger, Krodha, hypocrisy, Mraksha, then covetousness, Labdha, then attachment to again to vain, glory, Mrutyaksha, then self praise, that is Atmo Karsha, then distrust of others, that is Para Vagna. These are the 10 armies that Mara wanted to attack, and accompanied by. What happens was, these army, for the benefit of the visitors, since they also, the visitors composed of even ordinary men, common men who are not literate or educated, they should give immediately, oh, Buddha, Siddhartha was attacked, we cannot call him as Buddha, Siddhartha only. What type of army? These are the things. And these were personified in demonic forms, demon forms. They are holding their weapons, they are with the teeth, then again with anger, as if they are oozing out flames from their mouths. Like that, the entire army, Mara will be always seen on mounted on an elephant. Then these are some of the things. Then which are the texts that we get information? Many number of texts we have got. Basically, what we call the Buddha Charita of Asvaghosha, then Lalita Vistara. After that, you have got even in Tripitaka Sutta Nipata, you have got many references for Mara's attack. Contextually, Siddhartha Buddha refers in his discourses. So it gives a very long discourse. Even in Chinese sources, we have ample references for all these things. Even in your Nidana Kada, we have got in this thing. In Mahavastu of the Selnis Kankil, we have got. Yes, now let us have a brief understanding of Siddhartha Bodhisattva as Bodhisattva sat firmly on Vajrasana under the peepal tree to become fully enlightened Buddha, that is Samma Sambuddha. Now you can see the last part, the Mara's 10 army attacked him like this with weapons just to give an idea, personification of the demons in animal form, in what you call zoomorphic, in even like Rakshasas, etc., with horns, whatever it may be, the demonic qualities. These are attacking. This is only for us to understand. Now, when was for the first time in Indian context the Mara's attack or assault of Mara was for the first time sculpted? Yes. Now let us take 1st century BC is the desideratum, wherein the Torana of the Sanchi got 2 different panels on the Torana. One is that attacking Mara, Siddhartha. And Siddhartha is not shown here in iconic form because 1st century BC, during only Mahayana phase, we know that Buddha is shown in iconic form, in human form, as Lokottara. Then here, symbolically, Vajrasana is there, that empty asana. Then on the top, at the backdrop, you find that Bodhi tree. And this side, on the right side, kindly notice, it is now ready to attack. Sannadha, Yuddha Sannadha, all are ready to attack. And he said, my dear fellows, be ready, let us go. And what we call attack Siddhartha, so that he will never attain enlightenment. Niche kya hua? He attacked and he sent his daughters to tempt him. Nothing is, all go in vain. Then Siddhartha becomes the Buddha. Then, yes, Mara accepts his defeat. He just takes, oh no, I cannot, attack him. He is the winner. I am defeated. This man moves, and along with his routine and everything, then the Bodhisattva becomes the Buddha, fully enlightened under the tree of the people. Then since then it is known as Bodhi tree. Even now at Bodh Gaya, at the back side of the Mahabodhi temple, you find Vajrasana, which was for the first time decorated and venerated by Asoka the Great, after which we can even still today at Bodh Gaya. Yes, this is again Sanchi. After what happened, he attacked, but not affected. So the Sainya, after defeat, they are moving to their own realms. So this is for the first time, Sanchi, 1st century BC. Some people say that it is typically not what we call Sunga, it is typically early Satavahana. You can see that why I call it the beginning phase of Amravati School of Art. By that time, it was also under the control of next to Sungas, it went into the hands of the Satavahanas. Now, let us see. Yes, the beautiful panel symbolically represented Mara's attack on Bodhisattva. Amaravati panel, it is now in Musée Guémard in Paris. Please see, what a beautiful panel it is, very simple, abstract in form. Yes, you find this side on the left side is attacking Siddhartha, is symbolically represented that on the Vajrasana and Bodhi tree. Yes, after that, what happened? They are very fierceful, forceful, they wanted, are attacking in action. Next time, when they defeated, they took their route on the other side. No, we cannot do. They all bowed. They paid their respect. They folded their hand. You are great. You are now Samma Sambuddha. Then they left. This is from Amaravati School of Art, which was a panel shifted from Dhanyakataka Amaravati to Paris Museum. Now, it is most frequently visited one in the Paris. Next, what happened? There are two other panels are also there depicting Mara's attack in Amaravati. That is also there. Only one example I am taking due to lack of time. Then the mature phase of Amaravati, we can see at Goli, then Amaravati, many more Ikshwaku sites. And Nagarjunakonda is the best place for what to call to show the zenith of Amaravati School of Art, the last phase of mature phase of Amaravati art, wherein Mara's attack or assault of Mara on Siddhartha is shown, but here it is iconic form because it is Mahayana, 3rd century AD. Now you can just look at on the left side that the elephant is there, so fiercely coming and attacking. Mara's 3 daughters are there in Tanha, Rati, Tanha, and Arati, like that. All the 3 Kama are there. Then he is mounted on Mara is mounted on him. On either side, you can see that demonic faces with fears, everything, that is also there. Then the bottommost Yakshas are also there. And this side, Mara defeated Mara and his daughters and his son, etc. They bow and folded hands. Yes, my dear sir, you became the master. Bolke chale ja rahe. Next is that, yes, what happened? We all know that early 3 Indian Buddhist arts, namely Gandhara, Madhura, Amaravati, flourished simultaneously. Themes are simultaneous. Again, depiction differs because of the local idiom. You can now see with that foreign, the art is what you call, they want to depict the Mara's army. You can see, but the difference is that we have our native faces in Amaravati school in Mathura, but in Gandhara, you feel the foreign character. Now you can also see, in spite of that, you can see the, with what to call that, teeth, and then demonic forms, and how they are actually to look at, and with their arms and armor, they are attacking Siddhartha. This is from Gandhara Central Museum, Lahore. This is dated to 3rd century AD because Gandhara continued even a little later also. Yes, here. Yes, Mara's attack in paintings. We all saw that in sculpture and painting, apart from literature, the literary depictions are translated into what we call paintings and again sculpture. That is the main thing, the dynamism of Indian sculpture. The literature translates into what we call visual feast. That is the beauty of it. Yes, here you can see, but it is of later date, Gupta and post-Gupta period. This entire panel is assault of Mara. Now you can see in different moods, all the Mara, his daughters, his army are in different moods, as if they are engaged themselves, that collectively they want to attack Bodhisattva. See that he doesn't become the Buddha. This is a wonderful painting. Next one is that again, Mara's attack. You have this cave number 1 and cave number 16. We have got these two important paintings, but this is dated very little late, say 6th, 7th century CE. Here, the entire demonic character you can see on the right side and even left side. This is just temptation and again attack and assault of Mara to Bodhisattva. He about to take what to call the enlightenment. This is one thing. Next one is that again, yes, you can see in one more cave, you have got beautiful painting. This is known as, you can see, 7th century AD, both beautiful. Hai. Then what happens? Mara asks him, my dear Siddhartha, you have got no right to attain Samma Sambodhi. Then leave this place and move out. No, he says, no, why are you telling like that? I have got every right to enlightenment. Then show me the evidence. He then, what happens? He touches Mother Earth and says that Mother Earth is the evidence for me that I am qualified and fully eligible to become the Buddha. Then Mother Earth gives, quakes and gives, oh yes, like Akashavani. Then this is all descriptions from Lalita Vistaram. And accordingly, the sculptor has carved, accordingly, the artist has painted the entire thing. You see what a full, the entire image is so full, symmetrical, filled with life. And this side, the elephant is so ferociously just wanted to attack. There are animals, there are demons, so these are likely. Even Mara, he is like what you call a Raja. He is king of passions. Na? Similarly, king of passions, king of death, whatever, everything. Then here, he surrendered. Then he becomes quite calm. His daughters also become quite calm. Then they, what you call, they fold their hands. Then recognize, identify, a test that Bodhisattva became the Buddha. We have no place here. Let us go to our own resort. They just left like that only. Yes, the theme is not only concentrated in India, in all the 3 places, no. It also moved to Borobudur, Southeast Asian countries. You see, this is what we call temptation of Bodhisattva. And again, this left side is temptation, and again, entire temptation only. Beautiful panel. Siddhartha is now touching with Bhumi Sparsa Mudra. You can see what a beautiful picture it is. Now, I wanted actually to bring to the notice of the learned scholars that attack of Mara, assault of Mara is just a theme that really attracted what you call the Buddhist philosophers to make mention not only in Lalita Vistara, then again these certain literature or Buddha Charita, but also went into many number of suttas wherein the Buddha himself in his discourses contextually refers Mara and varieties of Mara. And he says, be careful of Mara, that is some, what you call some vikalpa in your own mind, my dear monks, then you will become fully arhants. So this is only my small presentation for the audience. You are well learned. I am a man still in the path of learning. Please, thank you. Once again, thank Preeti ma'am, Parita ma'am for giving me such a nice opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.